Welcome to the Social University Podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
I am sure by now that you have heard the term AI. You have probably also heard the term chatbot GPT. If not, where have you been? Everybody's been talking about AI and ChatGPT. Well, today we're going to talk about AI tools specifically related to social media and how they can benefit you and streamline your efforts. I mean, truly streamline your efforts. I'm going to talk about the top 5 AI tools that will help with your social media. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, really, what is AI? AI stands for artificial intelligence. So why do you care as a business owner? Why is this important to you? Well, every social media platform on the planet, all of them, use some form of AI in order to function. It dictates what content surfaces first in your feed. It moderates comments and content to improve user experience. It suggests content and accounts that you might like. And it is very present in your social media experience as a user, whether you realize that or not. Now, for businesses, for people who are targeting users, AI is also super important because it can help you uncover insights about your audience and predict which type of content is going to function the best, rate the highest, and get the best engagement. It can also help you create posts and do edits and a lot more, just a ton more. Trends too. So AI will improve your social media experience overall, but it makes social media marketing kind of difficult because basically you have to guess what AI is going to measure weigh the most. You have to it's like a dartboard. You have to kind of guess what you think AI is going to target. So you have to make your human end user happy and the AI algorithms happy, which is, it's a lot. So let's talk about 5 tools that can really, really help you with that. First and foremost, ChatGPT. It's probably by far the most popular. It's the one that's been around the longest. Well, maybe not the longest. It is definitely the most popular. People talk about it the most. There is a free version. There is also a paid version. The paid version is either $20 or $25 a month, depending on if it's an individual or a team. But the free version's great. It is a great starting place for you to experiment and go try it out and take a look and see kind of how it works for you. So why do you want the paid version? Well, several of my team members do use the paid version of ChatGPT and they love it. It gives you access to more information. It is quite a bit faster. It has access to newer features and it integrates for creation of very specific items like very specific tools like graphics and logo maker. It's very cool. So if you're going to go experiment and you want to kind of cut your teeth, ChatGPT is a great place to get started. Highly recommend. If you want to check out the paid version, again, my team loves it. It's one of their favorite AI tools. Okay, number 2, a little less well-known, but I think a lot more functional is Bard, which is now being called Google Gemini, which is Google's version of ChatGPT. So what's the difference? Who cares if you use ChatGPT versus Gemini? Well, ChatGPT, especially the free version, is only accurate up to 2 years ago. Gemini is Google up to right this very minute because, of course, it's integrated with Google and Google search engine, so it knows what people are looking for right now. It's much more recent. It has newer information. It's still entirely free. They're still testing a lot of stuff. So Gemini is still free, which is also a bonus over ChatGPT. Also a great place for you to kind of check out and get some experience before you start getting into some of these more complicated AI tools. Just a suggestion. Okay, number 3, Claude. It has a free version. There's also a $20 a month version. Okay, what is it? It really focuses on safety and reliability, and it helps understand and maintain context throughout your entire conversation. And it's a little bit more up to date. Okay, why does that matter? Sometimes when you ask ChatGPT for information, or sometimes even on Gemini, the response you get can be stilted. It can be not conversational at all. Sometimes the text and the way that it's written is very awkward. Claude is much more fluid. It sounds more like a real person, and it's not so difficult for you to turn around and edit into, better translation. Again, my team uses Claude. It is something that they have enjoyed and still use, so it's something I would recommend. Number 4 is something called Flick. There's a free version. It also goes up to $55 a month, but you've got a 13 and 19. There are multiple different versions for you to choose. It depends on how robust of a tool that you need. But basically, it's a social media assistant that helps. It's like a marketing tool that helps you speed up the brainstorming, writing, and planning process. So instead of spending hours doing hashtag research or content ideas, brainstorming, this can help you generate original and engaging content ideas based on your topic within seconds. Gonna have to pay for that. This is one of those things that it works great, but you do have to pay. That's the drawback. It's a very robust tool, but you definitely have to pay. It will give you analytics. It will help you with scheduling, although I do not recommend that. And it will help you with hashtag research. Now, as far as scheduling goes, most platforms are still very particular about second party kind of playing in their sandbox. They don't like it. Third party playing. They don't like scheduling tools. So if you're going to schedule, I highly recommend using Facebook for Instagram and Facebook. Schedule your Pinterest inside. Tailwind is still good for Pinterest, but LinkedIn, schedule inside LinkedIn. YouTube, schedule inside YouTube. Use the platform to schedule. Again, most platforms are still kind of funny about what they will rank based on external scheduling tools. So for scheduling, now for analytics, it's great. And for hashtag research and for content research, it's a great tool. But again, you're going to have to pay for that feature. It's kind of cost prohibitive if you're a small business, and you may or may not have that in your budget, but you can definitely check it out. And number 5 is something called QuillBot. QuillBot is free. It goes up to $19 a month, but it will help you. It's one of the best tools to repurpose social media content. How does that work? Well, it enables you to summarize or paraphrase existing content into a brand new version. Okay, so why does that matter? You can paraphrase your own self. Yeah, you can, but it's one of the easier ways to do it. Again, it can be cost prohibitive because you do have to pay for this feature. It retains more of the original context when it's rewriting, so you get an understandable, relatable version instead of text that makes no sense, because that does happen sometimes with AI. It also has vocabulary enhancement. So you're going to get terminology, again, that makes sense to what you're writing for. A lot of times articles or captions use industry jargon or phrases that are used in your industry that the AI it doesn't understand it. So in order to get that context that you need when you're repurposing your content, then really and truly QuillBot is a great way to go. So if you're a business owner and you haven't experienced AI, you very much need to do that. It is not going away. Anytime the algorithm feeds you new information, anytime you get onto a website and you get those chatbots, you're using AI. So you need to figure out how to use it for good and how to use it to benefit your own company. I hope this has been helpful for you. These are the top 5 tools my team uses. They're some of the best tools available, especially for folks who are just getting started and who really want the experience. Please join us next week when we talk about why we love video. So much to love about video. And if you haven't started using video in your marketing, I highly recommend that you do that. Please let me know if you have any questions, and we would also love to hear your suggestions for content. I'm always happy to get suggestions for content. And until next week, I'm Karen Taradas with Social U, and I'm here to help. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.